Capacity and competence. A stream's ability to carry solid particles is described using two criteria, capacity and competence. Capacity is the maximum load of solid particles a stream can transport per unit time. The greater the discharge, the greater the stream's capacity for hauling sediment. Consequently, large rivers with high flow velocities have large capacities. Competence is a measure of a stream's ability to transport particles based on size rather than quantity. Flow velocity is key. Swift streams have greater competencies than slow streams, regardless of channel size. A stream's competence increases proportionately to the square of its velocity. Thus, if the velocity of a stream doubles, the impact force of the water increases 4 times, if the velocity triples, the force increases 9 times, and so forth. Hence, large boulders that are often visible in low water and seem immovable can, in fact, be transported during exceptional floods because of the stream's increased competence. By now it should be clear why the greatest erosion and transportation of sediment occur during periods of high water associated with floods. The increase in discharge results in greater capacity, the increased velocity produces greater competency. Rising velocity makes the water more turbulent, and larger particles are set in motion. In the course of a few days, or perhaps just a few hours, a stream at flood stage can erode and transport more sediment than it does during several months of normal flow. Deposition of sediment by streams. Deposition occurs whenever a stream slows, causing a reduction in competence. Put another way, particles are deposited when the flow velocity is less than the settling velocity. As a stream's flow velocity decreases, sediment begins to settle, largest particles first. In this manner, stream transport provides a mechanism by which solid particles of various sizes are separated. This process, called sorting, explains why particles of similar size are deposited together. For example, you may have seen stretches of a riverbed consisting mainly of gravel or boulders, while sandbars may have dominated another part of the stream. The general term for sediment deposited by streams is alluvium. Many different depositional features are composed of alluvium. Some occur within stream channels, some occur on the valley floor adjacent to a channel, and some are found at the mouth of a stream. We will consider the nature of these features later in the chapter. 16.4 Concept checks. Describe two processes by which Eye on Earth. 16.1. The meandering White River in Arkansas is a tributary of the Mississippi River. Question 1. In this aerial view the color of the White River is brown. What part of the stream's load gives it this color? Question 2. If a channel were created across the narrow neck of land shown by the arrow, how would the river's gradient change? Question 3. How would the flow velocity be affected by the formation of such a channel? 479.